This is for the 9 to 5. Let me put this thing down. I just got off the phone with someone who had to get up and leave their house at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to an office to work a job where they're making six figures. But here's the thing. They're making six figures. They can be very comfortable because they're actually part of the middle class because they're single, no children, not married, and do not have a lot of expenses. Yet they get up at 4:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning, leave at 5, drive on the highway for an hour, hour and a half to work in an office for a company where they're getting a paycheck, which is pretty much pimping their time. So I had a conversation with this person telling them they need to start a business because they're really smart. But the reason why I'm doing this video now is that because it's January 5th, a number of you spent the last couple of days with your families, friends, or just simply not doing anything while you were home on vacation. Some of you even took a full week off because the company that you worked past tense, prophesying to somebody, gave you 4 weeks or 3 weeks to take off. So you waited until the end of the year to take that 1 full week to spend time with your family. But during that week, you didn't think of a company, think about the company you've been thinking about for the past 5 years. You didn't write an outline for the book. You didn't think of a title for the book. You didn't even think of a title for the blog. You didn't learn anything. You gained about 8 to 10 pounds of water weight. Don't worry, it'll come off. But you really think that you're not going to spend the next 20 or 30 years working for someone else. Yes, I'm telling you, everyone is not an entrepreneur. There's some people who are just workers, and that is fine. I know a lot of men and women who are multimillionaires, and some of them close to being billionaires. I spent the last 40 years, yes, 40, black does not crack, 40 years, started my first job at 14, started my first company at 16, started working on Wall Street at 18. Then, by God's mercy, got born again at 32. So from the time I was 14 to 32, I had started a couple of businesses, worked on Wall Street, traveled the world, studied in the University of Durham in Northeast England, studied at Oxford. And then after 32, from 32 to 54, I'll be turning 54 in the next couple of days, I have traveled to over 40 nations, preaching the gospel, healing the sick, raising the dead. Yes. Starting businesses, helping people start businesses, working with government to help build communities. And now I am able to be in my pajamas. Yes, it's a muumuu. It's a nice muumuu, actually. It's very nice and comfortable. Eat breakfast and talk to other think they want to be entrepreneurs about why they're not an entrepreneur, because you didn't do anything to start your business. And during that conversation, they reminded me that I told them something years ago. A real business owner will work 80 to 90, even 100 hours to build a product or service, to prepare the marketing and advertising are two different things, people, in order to launch a company, maybe a product, a service, a information site, a blog, right? A magazine, anything. But yet people who work a job, J-O-B, and for most of you, it's just over broke, J-O-B, just over broke. You will spend the next 20, 30 years complaining about everything, other businesses, and yet you don't do anything. There are givers and takers. There are doers and complainers. You should look in the mirror and realize this past week, the end of 2025 into the beginning of 2026 showed you who you really are. I'm just saying. Oh.